text, audio, and video news of the globe from Scientific Television. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe with us. Thank you.
Now listen to the headline news. U.S. could ask foreign tourists for 5-year social media history before entry. Ukraine ready for elections if partners guarantee security, Zelensky says. Elon Musk says Doge was somewhat successful, but he would not do it again. Man charged with attempted murder over shooting of NFL player. Kids locked out of social media apps after Australia's world-first ban. Amazon, Microsoft pledge mega AI investments in India. U.S. tells Thailand and Cambodia to stop fighting as clashes continue. Man who grabbed Ariana Grande kicked out of Lady Gaga concert. South Korea protests Chinese and Russian warplanes in its airspace. Biggest rule change ever, and Brit teen, what's new in F1 in 2026? Eileen Higgins, elected as first Democratic mayor of Miami in 3 decades. Canadian airline Air Transat and pilot union reach tentative agreement. Budget could knock 0.5 percentage point off inflation, bank chief says. Gunfire as rebels target key DR Congo city despite Trump peace deal. Suspect in custody after student killed in Kentucky University shooting. Now listen to the main detailed news. American officials have proposed a new entry rule that could require tourists from many countries, including the UK, to submit a 5-year social media history before entering the United States. The measure targets travelers eligible for visa-free visits of up to 90 days, provided they complete the electronic system for travel authorization form. This proposal reflects tightened border procedures. President Volodymyr Zelensky stated that Ukraine is ready for elections after U.S. President Donald Trump claimed Kyiv was avoiding them due to war. Elections have been suspended under martial law since Russia's invasion, though Zelensky said voting could occur within 60 to 90 days if security is guaranteed by the U.S. and allies. Debate continues among politicians, experts, and citizens about wartime feasibility. Elon Musk reflected on his leadership of the Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, saying he would not take the role again, though he believes the effort was a little bit successful. DOGE sought major cuts to federal spending under President Donald Trump. Musk faced backlash, vandalism of Tesla vehicles, and declining sales due to his prominent political involvement and DOGE's controversial actions. A man has been charged with attempted murder in the shooting of New York Jets player Kris Boyd. The suspect, 20-year-old Frederick Green from the Bronx, was arrested and faces multiple charges. Boyd was shot outside a New York City restaurant on 16 November during a confrontation with strangers. Critically injured by a bullet to his lung, he was later discharged from hospital. Australia has implemented the world's first social media ban for children under 16, causing many teenagers to find their accounts disabled. Some youths admit bypassing restrictions and continuing online activity. The new law requires major platforms like Meta, TikTok, and YouTube to take reasonable measures to block underage users. Government regulators will monitor compliance, with companies facing heavy penalties for violations. Amazon and Microsoft have unveiled a combined $52.5 billion investment plan for India, reinforcing the country's growing role in global AI and cloud infrastructure. Amazon will invest $35 billion by 2030 to advance digitization, exports, and job creation, while Microsoft's $17.5 billion commitment will expand India's AI ecosystem, including a new hyperscale cloud region in Hyderabad. Other major firms like Google and Intel recently announced similar initiatives. Border clashes between Thailand and Cambodia have continued for a 3rd day, killing at least 10 people and forcing hundreds of thousands to flee. The U.S. has urged both nations to cease hostilities and comply with an October peace accord brokered by President Donald Trump. Airstrikes, artillery exchanges, and accusations of aggression have intensified tensions, prompting global warnings against travel to affected border regions. An Australian man, Johnson Wen, was removed from a Lady Gaga concert in Brisbane due to his history of disrupting celebrity events. Wen previously served jail time in Singapore for charging at Ariana Grande during a premiere. Security escorted him out before the show began. Stadium officials said he was identified as a potential threat and denied entry for safety reasons. South Korea deployed fighter jets after 7 Russian and 2 Chinese military aircraft briefly entered its air defense identification zone. Although the planes did not violate sovereign airspace, the incident prompted Seoul to lodge a complaint. The aircraft entered near Ulung Island, Dokdo, and Iodo before regrouping near Japan's Tsushima Island. China later confirmed a joint patrol with Russia under an annual cooperation plan. Formula One will undergo its biggest transformation in 2026, with major changes to car design, engine technology, and team lineups. Cars will become lighter, narrower, and powered by engines with a 50-50 electric combustion split using sustainable fuels. New aerodynamics, movable wings, and a push-to-pass system will replace DRS. Several teams, including Cadillac and Audi, will join or rebrand, while the racing calendar also shifts.